Hey everyone, I'm so happy to be here with Veronica today. This is Veronica Isles, and her YouTube channel is amazing. She guides people to manifest their specific person, manifest love. Her videos are incredible. She has so many videos on her channel, so go on over there to check it out. The link to her YouTube channel is below, so you can go see more of her and the amazing stuff that she's putting out there in the YouTube world. And we're going to answer some questions on how to manifest a specific person.
Yay!
Yeah, hi Veronica. Yay.
Let's
So
do
this is
it.
part two. And so the first question is, how do I manifest my specific person to pursue me? What
Mm.
would you say, Veronica? Why don't you start?
Imagination, like pursuing you, that means you're chased. This person has a strong
Mhm.
desire for you. Visualize it, script it, daydream about it while you're driving to work. Like imagine all the lovely, delicious, amazing ways they could
Yes.
pursue you. No limits. And just
Yes. Yeah. No, I love exactly what you're saying. And what I feel and what you're saying, it's like total saturation in the inner world of feeling this person pursuing you and
Mhm.
having fun with
Yeah, having fun.
the imaginal acts of that. Like and literally feeling what it would feel like
Hmm.
if this person was
Yeah,
pursuing you right now,
yeah.
feeling like it is happening right now.
Yeah, create it in your mind because when take a few moments, you take 5 minutes, just close your eyes and visualize. Like when you open your eyes out of back to this world, like I was in that world, like which one is real? And you've created that act within you, and sooner or later it's going to show up
Yeah,
identically. Like if I've experienced things that have been identical to
me
things
too.
I've imagined, and I've had it happen for clients, and like it happens to people all the time. And
Yeah.
get specific. Like don't go through any type of limitations. Like don't say to yourself, well, this person isn't capable of pursuing me. Just imagine they are anyway. Create that because
Yeah.
it's beautiful. You can create anything in your mind.
Yeah, you can create anything in your mind, and what is in your mind,
Yeah.
what is in your inner world
Yeah.
is going to be
Yeah.
reflected out there. That the
Exactly.
outer world is malleable based on your inner world. And so you have full reign over what you're
Mhm.
creating. And so yeah, feeling your specific person pursue you, that's a fun
Yeah.
imaginal
Oh,
space
yeah.
to go into. So like have a good time with it. Go for it. Go
Yeah.
all the way.
All exactly over the top. I always say,
Exactly.
because the more outlandish it is, the more you're sort of engaged with it. So
Yeah.
I say to just, totally absorb yourself with that. And then, just kind of let it go. Just feel like it's inevitable, feel like it's going to
Yeah.
somehow happen. You don't know how. But
Right.
the trick is in between those imaginations, don't reinforce this idea of all the things they aren't doing right now. Like, don't go and start saying contrary things. So be really aware of those contrary thoughts and limiting beliefs and work on that. Work on adjusting how you feel about yourself and for anyone to pursue you. Like
Yeah.
what can be possible.
Yeah, you're so right. Exactly. Just saturate and land in much more the experience of they are pursuing me. Let go of the experience of they're not, and just
Mhm.
continue to come back into that inner experience, and it's going to happen.
Yeah, it does
It's
happen.
really that simple. It's like that
Exactly.
simple.
Don't complicate it. No
Yeah,
reason to.
seriously.
All right. So, question number two, what time lag should I expect when manifesting my specific person? I think that's interesting because I think time delays are different for everyone and for every experience. And of course, here's my cat, Padme. Sorry. Okay.
I
Come
love
on,
it.
Padme. Okay. I think that, well, always a time delay, whether it's an hour or a few months, like that part isn't that important. Like there's always going to be a time delay on everything because the outer world needs a moment to catch up. Like it's not the leader.
Mhm.
The inner
Mhm.
world is the leader. So logically understand how the process works. And when you can do that, then you're not really worried about the time lag or the time
Mhm.
delay. Like it's not as important because you know it's going to come eventually. So what does it matter? And try to free yourself from the amount of time it takes. When it happens, it'll be perfect. It'll be the way you imagined it. It'll be exactly what you needed. So, embrace the time delay almost. Like, don't resent it. Just be like, well, everything has a time delay and expect it to be quick.
Yeah.
and you sort of prepare the way for that and be ready, like be ready for these changes. I think sometimes things take longer because we're not ready for the changes because it's
Yeah.
significant. When you
Yeah.
have a specific person who's actually in a relationship with you, that's a big change.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I love what you're saying. I've never heard someone say that before, and I think it's really brilliant that the inner is the leader. The inner is the
Yeah.
leader and the outer is the follower. And
Yeah.
so there
Just
is going to be a
duplicating
time
it.
delay. Exactly. And you know, you're right. Like asking about time, the only part of us that asks about time is the part of us that's living in the end result
Right.
that it's not here.
Right.
And so it's not going to help you out because you want to be living in the end result that it is
Yeah.
here. It's already here.
Mhm.
It's already here. And the more you just move yourself into that end result again and again, you're not going to be so worried about the time anymore because it feels like it's here.
Yeah.
It feels like, and when it's
Right.
not, when it feels like it's here and that's really a natural experience, that's when it's going to naturally show up in your life.
Yeah.
So that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. That's
Well
it.
said.
Okay, so third question. How do I stop believing that my specific person is mad at me or doesn't want to
Mm.
be with me? That's a really good question. Do you want me to
Mm.
start?
Go for it. Yeah.
How do I stop believing that my specific person is mad at me and doesn't want to be with me? So it's all about changing the story.
Mm.
Yeah, you got to change the story. And it's easy for us to get hooked into these old stories, especially the stories that hurt, especially the stories that we
Yeah.
think it means we did something wrong or we're not good enough. It's very easy for us to loop those types of stories inside of us. And so
Mhm.
this is really going to be about training yourself to kind of divert your attention away from that story and into a new version of the story. So if you think
Mhm.
your specific person is mad at you, you can start diverting into, no, I didn't really do anything wrong, or no, it's actually okay. Like,
Mhm.
no, I know that I'm a good person and my specific person knows I'm a good
Yeah.
person. You start diverting and kind of
Mhm.
molding the story into something new.
Right, right. A new foundation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. And it's by creating that new story that you're going to create a new outer result.
Yeah.
So catch yourself if you're starting to loop and catch yourself if you're starting to feel really bad or anxious.
Mm.
And just know, okay, wait a minute. I have to start shifting this particular story just increment by increment into
Mhm.
something that actually feels better. And so I can know that no one's mad at me. I didn't do anything
Yeah.
wrong. I'm a good person. I'm worthy. I'm
Mhm.
beautiful. I'm incredible. I'm wanted. I'm loved, up into this.
Exactly.
And then,
Mhm.
and just, yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, and I think it also helps to kind of forgive the past because I think if you're holding on to a
Yeah.
belief that someone's mad at you, something happened to
Yeah.
create that. So stop hanging on to the past, stop using the past as a means to create the future or what is possible about the future. Forgive the past, forgive those experiences, start fresh, blank slate, new, like you have just a blank pad of notepad.
Yes.
Notepad paper, what is it?
Yeah.
Notebook paper, that's what I'm trying to say. So it's like
Yeah.
you have a blank sheet of paper and you're just, sculpting, you're writing a brand new story that doesn't
Yeah.
involve the old. Like let's forgive whatever happened in the past. Let's stop hanging on to that. Let's start creating a scenario where we can be together harmoniously, we can love one another, we can be welcomed in. You always have the choice what to believe about a person. What is your go-to thought about this person? Is it that
Hmm.
they're angry at me and they want to be as far away from me as possible, or is it that healing can occur? Um,
Hmm.
New experiences can occur. We can leave the past in the past. Let's start fresh. Let's
Right.
start new.
Yes, exactly. And forgiving yourself
Yeah,
and just recognizing, look, we all make mistakes. We all do things that like we wish we
right.
didn't do, but it's okay. That's
It's
not who you are
okay.
right now. And
Yeah.
it's okay.
Every
That's what it is
moment
to be
is a new
human.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think believing that you deserve a happy ending with this person, that this is not the ending to your story. The ending to your story is not they're mad at me, they don't want to be with me. The happy ending is that we resolved all this, we worked through it,
Yes.
and we became better people for it. So
Yeah,
don't
that's
resent
beautiful.
these experiences, embrace them. You learned, you grew more as a
Yeah.
person. Now we can love in a higher capacity.
Yeah, super beautiful. I love everything you're saying. Yes. Yes to that.
All right. Well, let's take this bonus question at the end.
Yeah.
What is this? I hear so many law of attraction teachers talking about self-love being important when manifesting my specific person. Why is it important? Okay, well, my opinion, and of course, Padme is here yet again. Over. Okay, so my interpretation as to why self-love is important is that, well, you need to find that within yourself in order to have someone see that within you.
Hmm.
You have to love yourself before someone else can love you. I think that in recognizing why you deserve to be loved, you release resistance around this specific person. When you build up your confidence, you realize that you're desirable, and hence, of course, your specific person is going to be with you. So, doing self love exercises boosts your idea of you and
Yes,
gets you to feel stronger about why it's possible to be with this specific person. So, I think that's why
that's
self love
right.
can be so helpful. One of the many reasons. I mean, there's so many different reasons.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is right on. And it's hard to imagine someone else is going to love and adore you if you don't feel that way
Right.
about yourself.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
how you feel about yourself is kind of the
Yeah.
foundation of what you expect from others. And so really, I mean, it really does feel like the foundation of the house. Like you have to
Yeah.
have that really sturdy ground. And I also find that when you're self-love or when you just like really think highly of yourself, you love yourself, you care about yourself, you respect yourself, when you really feel that way about yourself, you start to expect and anticipate that others feel that way about you
Yeah.
because you're used to treating yourself that
Yeah.
way. So it's actually a very easy way to shift dynamics in any relationship
Mhm.
because how you are treating yourself, you just start to, if you think you're amazing,
Mhm.
you just automatically assume that other people think you're a great person
Right,
too,
including your specific person. So
including
yeah.
your specific person. So
Yeah.
self-love is always the foundational
Yeah.
ground. We can't skip out on it. We can't want someone to want us without knowing that
Mhm.
we are like so worthy of being wanted.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's
yeah,
like
it
the
really
missing part of the
shifts.
puzzle.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
shifts the whole dynamic when you
Helps
really
so
create.
much. Yeah,
Yeah.
and focusing on yourself, like it also takes away the tendency to become fixated or obsessed with someone else or placing them
True.
higher or better than you. And when you place them on a pedestal, like you're never gonna attract them into your world. So it places yourself on the pedestal, it places the importance on you. And it
Yes.
shows that you are your own world. This other person isn't your world, like you are.
Yes.
This person's just complimenting it. There is something you desire to be in your world, but they're not the substance of your world or the reason why you're happy. Like all those things have to happen within you first. And then in attracting your specific person, you can have a healthy, wonderful relationship that's going to last, not
Yes.
one that's going to fall apart due to codependency or, feeling bad about yourself.
Exactly. Perfectly said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, this has been
this was fun.
so sweet. Thank you so much, Veronica. Again, go check out
Yeah.
Veronica's channel. She has so many videos. You must have like 500
Almost
videos. It's
Almost. I'm gonna do
almost,
something special for 500. I'm at like 444, something
yeah,
like that.
444. I always manifest that number. I
Oh, really?
always,
Oh, that's
yes, it's
crazy.
classic that you just said that. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here with me, Veronica, and everyone else. And
Yay.
we'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.